Despite the high heat and humidity, tomorrow is your better chance for dry conditions. In fact, by Sunday, your rain chances spike up to 60%. They'll continue to remain elevated for Monday and Tuesday, and then there will be a softening, but not an elimination by any stretch of significant rain chances as we get into the second half of the week. It looks like the fair share of the showers will be to the south and to the west of the city here, with some communities by this time next week putting between 2 to 3 inches on the ground, slightly lower amounts as you look up to the north and to the east. Speaking of the bigger picture where the rainfall is going to be most prevalent, across the Mississippi River Delta, going down across the interior deep south, but we'll also be looking at the Gulf, and this is why there's a disturbance here. It doesn't have a great chance of development as it gets safely into the Bay of Campeche where it's entering right now, but as it climbs to the north, it's going to be a pretty big time rainmaker, especially on either side of the U.S.-Mexico border from Brownsville all the way up to Houston, especially along the coast, Galveston included. That's where we're expecting some significant rainfall. Rainfall not a problem as we look at Los Angeles tonight. That's where one of the FIFA Cup games will be held. 75 degrees with plenty of sunshine, not a chance for rain. But for Toronto, a different story. They're on a rainy regime. However, they'll be playing in a stadium, so they should be all fair and good there. More updates in your forecast tonight at 10.
Jonathan, thanks. For drivers, we have a Fox 5 News alert for you tonight. The U.S. automaker is recalling 250,000 vehicles because the engine could stall unexpectedly. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says the canister purge valve can malfunction. The recall applies to 2012 to 2018 Ford Focuses. Dealerships will do a software update free of charge. Elon Musk is reaching new heights tonight, set to become the world's first trillionaire after his SpaceX company launched its IPO this morning.
Prices opened at $150 a share, then jumped to $168 a share this afternoon. That makes it the largest IPO in history. Musk says he has big plans for the future of SpaceX, saying he wants to launch 1 million data center satellites that would run and train artificial intelligence software from space. But for now, the SpaceX founder is relishing today's win.
If people had told me this was gonna happen, I was like, man, you must be smoking some really good crack. Because I think this company's gonna fail.
Believe it or not, the IPO isn't SpaceX's only win today. Their Falcon 9 rocket also launched new satellites into orbit. The concerns over the impact of data centers here on Earth could mean many wind up orbiting around the planet instead. With SpaceX going public, the money raised could help propel CEO Elon Musk's goal of launching up to 1 million data center satellites into space. SpaceX believes supercomputers launched into the galaxy could be used to help operate and train AI software. Papa John's Pizza is shutting down hundreds of stores across the country. The once popular chain has been struggling in recent years. According to a recent Wall Street Journal report, Americans are eating less pizza, instead preferring Mexican and chicken-focused chains. Papa John says most of the closures are in Texas, California, Florida, and Arizona. Earlier this year, the company announced it would close mostly underperforming restaurants by the end of 2027.
Well, if you had problems getting on Instagram or Facebook this morning, you were not alone. Thousands of people reported outages on Down for Everyone or JustMe.com and StatusGator. It's still unclear what caused the problem, but some users said they couldn't load their feeds or even access their accounts.
If soccer isn't your
Paraguay to begin the World Cup right here on home soil for the U.S. And let's take right here a live look at LA Stadium, which this will be tonight's stage for the historic match. But of course, around here in Atlanta, many are gathering to watch Team USA in their first World Cup match this year. So over at Centennial Park, the official fan fest of the World Cup, our Lexi Bowden is out there. Lexi, how's the energy as we get closer to kickoff? Looking fun. I love the United States shirt. You're ready and ready to go.
I had to rep represent, right? I almost wore a normal top, and I'm like, this is their first match. I got to go all out for it. As you can see, a lot of people are here already. You mentioned it doesn't start for a couple of hours. That game set for 9 p.m. in Los Angeles, so people are going to have to stay up past their bedtime here in Atlanta, but super excited for both these teams to face off, and a little bit of familiarity between these two teams as they faced off in a November friendly where USA won that game 2-1. And for Paraguay, it's super exciting because it's the first time they qualified for the World Cup since 2010. So it's been 16 years since they've made it back to this stage. And Atlanta United's own midfielder, Miguel Almiron, was talking about how exciting it was for him to make this roster.
No, cuando uno es chico.
As a kid, you imagine it, but I never imagined that I would have the career that I've been able to achieve. I think God has given me a greater career than I even asked for. So I try to take it day by day, try to enjoy it, try to value the whole process and being here. And yeah, now we're just grateful for this opportunity.
As you can see, it's really exciting for him, and he gets to share this experience with one of his Atlanta United teammates, Matias Galarza, also making that Paraguay roster. So pretty cool to see two guys that play for a team right here in Atlanta on the national stage for their home country. And for the U.S., they play Australia next week and then finish the group stage on June 25th against Turkey. So lots of excitement here in Atlanta and at Fan Festival. We're going to have fan reaction as the game continues to go on later tonight. But for now, in downtown Atlanta, Lexi Bowden, Fox 5 Sports.
All right, thanks, Lexi. Have some fun down there. Hopefully the U.S. has some good luck. All right, Georgia baseball in Omaha for the first time since 2008. They're taking on Texas tomorrow in Game 1 at 8 p.m. in the College World Series. The Dogs already enter off a historic regular season where today one of their stars was honored with one of the most prestigious awards in college baseball. Our Georgia Chambers has more on Dan Jackson in Omaha.
For the second time in 3 years, a Georgia Bulldog is taking home the Dick Hauser Trophy, awarded annually to the nation's best Division I baseball player.
I don't do this.
All-American catcher Daniel Jackson is bringing home the hardware, and rightfully so, as he's continued to make history all season long.
To be a part of this team at Georgia has been incredible. The people, the teammates. Colby Branch helped me tie my tie this morning. And that's, kind of what we're all about.
Jackson ranks in the top 5 nationally in 5 offensive categories and is the first catcher in NCAA history to record at least 30 home runs and 25 stolen bases in a single season. He's also known for his leadership, something Georgia's freshmen say they've been grateful to learn from.
He's a great guy. He has no ego. He's not gonna brag about himself. He's just gonna help you along the way, especially being a freshman.
He shows what it takes to be good. He leads by example. He's very driven to be successful, and it's easy to learn what works in order to get to where I need to get to.
Head coach Wes Johnson called it before Jackson even received the award in Omaha. He knew Jackson was the best player in college baseball.
He's one of the best I've ever coached, one of the best I will ever coach. And when you get superstars like that, when you really look at what he's done this year from the standpoint of home runs, stolen bases, and being a catcher, I don't know that I'll ever coach another player like him.
Georgia is set to take on Texas Saturday night at the Men's College World Series. The Dogs are coming off a productive practice at the University of Nebraska Omaha campus and are ready to showcase the talent of this impressive team, led in part by the nation's best player. In Omaha, I'm Georgia Chambers, Fox 5 Sports.
Wow, well done.
Thanks,
No
yeah,
kidding.
Congratulations
Good
to Dan
stuff.
Jackson. See if Georgia can have some good luck. Omaha. I feel like Georgia and Texas this year have played each other like a trillion times in just every sport. So Georgia baseball now taking on Texas baseball in Omaha. Hopefully they can have some good luck this weekend.
Oh, so many SEC teams that made it
a lot
to
of SEC
the World
teams.
Series.
Georgia had some good luck in the SEC though, so hopefully that continues
That
in
carries
Omaha.
over.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the same team twice and 3 times, and then USA Paraguay. What do you guys think's gonna happen tonight? What's the predictions?
USA wins 2-0.
I would love to see Team USA.
I hope so
on
too.
home
Start
soil.
off the U.S. The
Good
U.S.
stuff.
fans need to bring it tonight. Paraguay's pretty good, so it's going to be a fun match.
There you go, Fran.
right.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us tonight.
In the heart of when a lot of people would get out on a Friday, and you're thinking about FIFA World Cup, a lot of international visitors that maybe haven't experienced a severe thunderstorm like this in their lifetime. And they're up here trying to think about the big game that they're going to have this weekend they may attend. And this is what they're looking at right now, where you can't even see more than, 10, 15 blocks as you're getting the...
May not be as strong or unique as they think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They just keep getting longer and longer and longer, and like with more and more characters.
Oh,
They're driving me crazy.
So many requirements now.
But first, the FIFA World Cup is underway, and U.S. takes on Paraguay for its opening group match tonight. While soccer used to be an underdog sport of sorts over the past few decades, soccer's popularity